Unit 4. Listen to Grammar in Context, pages 40-41. Grammar Guide, Comparative and Superlative Adjectives and Adverbs. Look at the sentences which contain comparative forms and which contain superlative forms. From 1 to 8, we have different adjectives. We have different forms. As for number 1, harder. Harder here is comparative. Number 2, best, superlative. Number 3, we have more. If you have more, it's comparative. Number 4, better. Better comes from good, so better than, it's comparative. Number 5, most gifted. If you have most, it's superlative. Number 6, least, superlative. Number 7, fastest, superlative. Number 8, easier than, yes, comparative. So you have different forms here. Come with me to take with each other. How can we form the adjective to be in a comparative form or superlative form? We have long as a first one here. Long, longer, slow, slower. What about superlative form? The longest, the slowest. Next one, big, thin, bigger, thinner. And concentrate. We have to double the letter G in bigger and the letter N in thinner. The same for the form superlative. Friendly, tidy, friendlier, tidier, the friendliest, the tidiest. Ambitious, more ambitious. Hardworking, more hardworking. Superlative, the most ambitious, the most hardworking. But we have also some irregular verbs like good, bad, far, little. We can go now to know about our comparative. For good, we have better. For bad, we have worse, far, farther, further, little, less. The best, the worst, the farthest, furthest, the least. Match, exercise number 3, match the rules for comparative and superlative adverbs from 1 to 3 to examples A to C. For example, we usually make comparative and superlative adverbs with more and the most. Which one suitable to this point? Yes, think. Right, B. Carefully, quietly, easily, beautifully, often. Yes. Number 2. With some adverbs, we add er and the est. Which one? Yes. C. Fast, hard, early, late, long, soon, near. Number 3. Some adverbs are irregular. Sure, it will be A. Well, bad, little. Next. Rewrite the sentences using the correct comparative and superlative forms. Number 1. In my opinion, Majid is the friendlier person in this class. What about my mistake here? Friendlier. Yes. Number 2, we have that. Number 3, we have the most silly. A mistake here. Number 4, quicklier. Number 5, more soon. But sir, what about our correction here? Our correction for number 1, it will be friendliest. Number 2, than. After er, we have than. Number 3, silliest. Silliest. Number 4, more quickly. Number 5, sooner. Sooner. Okay. We can take now from 6 to 10. Number 6. What about my mistake? More. Yes. No need for more. Number 7. More hardly. The correction is harder. Number 8. More famous. Because we have that, it will be the most famous. Number 9. What about my mistake? Yes, less. Because we have that, no need to mention or to write less here. It will be least. Number 10. Yes, right. More will is not correct. The correct answer is better because we have that. Right. Work with a partner and decide who in your class talks the fastest, shouts the loudest, speaks the most quietly, walks the slowest, runs the most quickly, arrives the earliest, writes the most neatly, laughs the most often. Grammar guide. Other ways of making comparisons. Look at the sentences and answer the questions from A to C. You have from 1 to 6 and you have from A to C. We want to match. Number 1. They worked as hard as the members of other group. So, if you want to compare between two things or two persons and discovered that they are equal, we can use as. In the middle, between as, we can mention or we can write the adjective. As we have here for number 1, as hard as. If you want to make it negative, only put not. It will be not as good as you can see for number 2. Okay, let's go now to do this exercise. What about my answer? Concerning as, for sure, when we use as for A, 1A, and you can do the same with others. Number 1, as. Number 2, not as good as. Number 3, we have less than. In between, we have adjective, gifted. Number 4, we have not, so as. Sir, what about number 4? We have as, but we have so. Yes, we have two ways. How can you make as negative? You can keep it as for number 1, or you can change the first as to be so after negative. Number 5, the longer you practice, the better you get. Comparative form. The earlier the easier. Yes, it's a good form that when you want to speak about our two forms here, comparative with another comparative. Complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence using the word given. Don't change the word given. Use between 2 and 5 words. Number 1. Enjoyable. For Yusuf, surfing the net, yes, is as enjoyable as playing. Read the example and you can discover. It will be comparative, superlative, quality. I will discover from the meaning of my sentence. Number 2. Eating fruit and vegetables is healthier than eating fast food. So when you say eating fast food, using the correct form from less, is less healthy than yes. Number 3. When you walk at a higher speed, you get more tired. We have the. From faster, it will be the faster you walk, the more tired you get. Comparative form. Number 4. Ibrahim thinks judo is better than karate. For Ibrahim, karate is not as good as judo. Quality but in negative form. Olivia is quick when she writes, and so is Kathy. Use as. It's easy. Kathy writes as quickly as Olivia. Number 6. When you run far, you become healthier. That. Yes, it will be the further you run, the healthier you become. Number 7. Chinese is much harder to write than English. Difficult. You can convert here. It will be English at the very beginning of our sentence, and we can put is, then yes, much less difficult to write. Number 8. Basketball becomes easier depending on your height. Taller. That. How can you use that with taller? Yes, specific case. The taller you are, the easier basketball becomes. Exercise number 8. Match the halves of these common expressions. When do we use the expressions? Yes, we have 2 parts here. You can match between 2 parts as we have from 1 to 7, from A to G. The sooner. Which one suitable? Yes, the sooner the better. Number 2. Better late. Yes. Right. C. Then never. Easier said. What do you think? A. Then done. Yes. Number 4. Better to be safe than sorry. Number 5. The more, the merrier. Number 6. This is going from bad. Yes, to worse. From bad to worse. Number 7. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And now it's for you extra material, extra clarification for you from 1 to 7. The sooner the better. Better late than never. Easier said than done. Better be safe than sorry. The more the merrier. This is going from bad to worse. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Developing vocabulary. Noun suffixes. Look at these words. Each one contains a noun suffix. Which of the nouns are people? From here, we won't discover which one here. People. Yes, good. Mathematician, performer, professor. Yes, right. And we have also journalist. Our suffix here for ability, ity. For appearance, ance. Suffix means 3 or 4 letters at the end of a word like this here for ability, appearance. And also maybe we have 2 letters like performer, like professor. Look at these words, change them into nouns or a different type of noun using the suffixes below. You may need to change the spelling. Sometimes you can make more than one noun from each word. Act. Action. Confident. Confidence. Educate. As for electricity, electrician. Employment, employer. Happiness, invention. Relevance, scientist. Read the text below. Complete the text with words related to the words given. You have your words on the right. We need from you to put these words in their correct form according to the required space. A science, it will be scientists. Yes. What about important for B? We have the importance. Yes, we need the noun here, not the adjective. It will be importance. Some of the biggest inventions of the past. Take electric. What about? It will be electricity. D. The. Invent is a verb. It's not proper, it's not correct. So we can put invention. The invention of the light bulb. E. Also we have invent. What was the correction of the one? It will be inventor. Thomas Edison. Improve for F. Make, improve? No, it will be make improvements. G. Electric light bulbs. Meant the. Appear? No, we have the. We need the noun. Disappearance of gas lighting. Age. Dark. We have the. So we need darkness to be a noun here. I. Edison gave people. Able is an adjective. It's not proper here, so we can put ability. The last point with us, J. different. What a different. What do you think? Is it correct? No. The correct form will be difference. What a difference that made to our world.